Hello, this is Racer KK10R welcoming you back to more Real Racing 3 gameplay. We're at the start of the startup walkthrough for 2018 in Real Racing 3. We're in the Pure Stock Challenge series. We've completed Tier 1 and we have a time trial open. We're going to go ahead and run it at Brands Hatch. Time trials, use drive. Complete a single lap at the fastest time you can. Be invalid if you go off track or collide. See my brake pedal right in the middle of the back of the car? Well, you did anyway. Now, the reason we're seeing a ghost is I've run this time trial before when I was recording the videos for this startup series before we got the upgrade, and I believe I had turned off all my brakes and steering assist and traction control, so it's going to beat us. But when I restarted the game, I think I didn't go back and delete all the game files, but I did get back to the beginning as if you were just installing Real Racing 3. And so it's going to show ghosts, I suppose, that we're not going to win. We're playing it a little differently this time through. New level, level 3. Driver level 3, 3 gold rewards up to 37 gold. I have my Wi-Fi off so we can race against just ourselves and not my friends and prior racing opponents from the past. The way it would be is if you installed it fresh, installed Real Racing 3 fresh. Okay, we've completed that. Look, your car has to meet a PR performance rating requirement to enter some events. It wants 4, and we have 2.8. So we'll upgrade. The first levels are all cheaper than all the others, so we'll just start with those. This takes it from 2.8 up to 4.1. It'll do it in 10 minutes, so I guess we'll just take that one. We can't race that right now. If we did try to race it, it would say this car doesn't meet the PR requirement. Upgrade the car or purchase a new car. So we'll go back and race the Speed Snap, and that probably will take the 2 minutes it takes to do that upgrade. I guess they call it researching the upgrade. The road course at Indianapolis Motor Speedway Speed Snap. Hit the finish line at max speed. Oh, I didn't catch what speed we need to beat, but it will show. If you find you have difficulty beating the speed, then you can do a couple of things. Number one, you can race it over and over and lose it many times, and the speed will lower over time. And the other things you can do is upgrade past the level if you want to spend that money. It's pretty cheap right now, but later on, bigger cars we'll be getting and more expensive cars we'll be getting. It's probably not the way to do it. Another thing you can do is take your brake assists, steering assists, and traction control off. I'm just going to run it again. Unlock the manager in the amateur series group at garage value 50,000. Upgrades increase your garage value. Purchasing new cars increase your garage value. New tier unlocked. Ford Focus RS. Well, look at that. We get 20% off. That's nice. The Ford Focus RS. Our upgrade's complete. And look, now we have a new button here. It says later. And it says it ends in 2 days. So we can purchase that car if we want to later. That's nice. Still thinks we're done playing when we don't want to buy the new car. We have to go back in. Okay, we've got second on the speed snap. I'm going to run this because all we need is trophies. I don't think we need first place. So you need the trophies to unlock the next series. Move through quickly, efficiently, efficient in time, and efficient in resources. See how we do with all these controls on. See, what the traction control does to help control your traction is it adds brakes. What your steering control does to help keep your steering right, it slows you down so you won't slide off the track. Your brake assists are set at specific points on the track, and those points are very conservative. So when you're racing against higher level competition, you need that control so you can put yourself in a good position to win, but you also do risk putting yourself in a more dangerous situation where you go off track, you go into walls, and you lose time and races sometimes when you're pushing too far past the edge. But the controls that you have, they're going to be okay for this race and these early races, but they do put you in a more conservative situation than will be a viable situation in the higher level races and against higher level racing opponents. So it's okay for now. And I believe that one of the events upcoming does challenge you to remove these assists, and we'll wait until then to take them off, as obviously they're allowing us to just steer and not brake, and allowing us to win these races with all the controls on early on. And it's just this process, and I really do recommend that ultimately you race with no assists at all, no controls, and with tilt B configuration, which allows you control of the accelerator on and off, and of the brake on and off. And that way you can do coasting if need be. And there are challenges that ask you to conserve fuel, and coasting is how you do it. And you have to be in the tilt B configuration so that you can lift the accelerator and coast, not using fuel. But that's for future times, future challenges. Right now, I think we're going to do what we can to not win by so much. We've gotten a 370 some winning gap, and I want to lower that down by using brakes more than need be. Wait for that number to start reducing. Alright, it's going down, so now we can moderate a little at the end. There we go. I like a 30 to 40 yard win margin, just to keep the bots from getting too crazy and going crazy fast. Driver level 4. Service is still fine. We've got 2 upgrades, tires and engine. Race with friends and earn more racing dollar rewards. Now we're not interested in that right now. We're just going to the high fame paying races as quickly and efficiently as possible. A new tier. Bonus money. Any bonus gold? Okay, we've completed this tier. Next is our Ford Focus RS Showcase. We're going to skip it. See if we get 10 with just this car. 10 trophies. We're looking to go. We've got 6 more to unlock. So let's see what we have in here. You don't get trophies for time trials. And we won't get it for races we don't run, which is these. But here we have 2. Let's say 4. No, we're going to have that because that's a Challenger. 4. This is the BMW that we were going to purchase. So yeah, we're going to run these intervening races in this Nissan. But that'll be the subject for the next video. Here is a link if you'd like to go back to start the series from the beginning. And here is a button you can use to subscribe. Please do subscribe, thumbs up, share, comment, and come back and see how the series continues.